Okay, perfect. Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about an article that I recently read. Is Traveling with a Purpose. For some, it's a 2021 resolution. This article was written by Hélène Glusak. Why I choose this article? I choose this article because I think that travel is very important, and probably this pandemic has made us appreciate more the freedom to travel, because now with due to the pandemic there are a lot of restrictions for travel, so maybe now we can appreciate more what something that now we can do. Why traveling is important? Traveling is important because not only because we can see new beautiful places, but also because we can learn a lot of things from this place, because I think that each place has something to teach us, and each place is different from other, and it's something that we can learn. In fact, when I travel, I visit a new country, I don't just stop to see the beautiful of the country, something beauty that is around me, but I also try to learn something about the history of the place or the tradition of the population and its culture. It is also important travel because when you travel you meet new people, and these people has a different culture, and it helps you to make a comparison, and this is very important because it's helpful for see the world in another perspective, and of course I think that it allows you to grow up. Before talking about the article, we can do a brief vocabulary review with some new terms. And is resolution, that means a definite decision to do or not to do something. Underground railroad, that it's a secret itinerary used by African Americans to escape from slavery. And poach, that means to illegally hunt birds, animals, or fish on somebody else's property or without permission. In this article, the author shows us how traveling is changed due to the pandemic and due to the protest of the movement of Black Lives Matters. She wants to explain that perspective and priorities have changed after this tragic 2020, and to do that she reports some experiences of different people who decide to travel, but they have a meaning for travel. In fact, the author found out that people doesn't want to travel just for fun, but they want to travel with a meaning. They want a meaning for travel, and this is very important. The author distinguished between different type of travelers, historical travelers, such as a young black man from Brooklyn who decided to have a trip and document this trip, visiting the places of the Black Americans' history. In fact, he called this trip Underground Railroad Ride. We have also other kind of travelers, such as self-discovery travelers, that are people who travel to find his roots, or to learn something about themselves, or to know something about the place where they come from. We have activist travelers. who are people activists that want to visit the country, the place for whom they are fighting for. For example, the author mentioned two young girls that want to go to Kenya to see how real life is in this country, because when they were a child, they founded an organization to save elephant from pouching. And finally, we have another kind of travelers that are the world discovery, that are people that want to travel because they want, before dying, they want to see as much as they can. They want to see all the world, or at least a big part of the world. These are some of the purpose for traveling, and they are very different, but I think they are all worthwhile and sensible. And finally, what to say about me? As you could understand, I love to travel, and I think that among my trip, the one that I consider the most meaningful is the one in a Nazi concentration camp in Dachau, in Germany. I think that this travel is something that I call to remember, because I was a child when I went, but I still can remember the sadness that I felt when I came into the camp. And I think that this kind of travel is something that helps you to remember all horrors committed in that place, hoping that memory could help to prevent from happening again. In conclusion, I have to say that it's important to travel, but it is also important to have a purpose, because I think that this can help because your travel is more meaningful, and the trip will be more interesting. Thank you.